So Jim, if there was one thing you would change to improve patient safety, what would it be?
Sometimes the systems that we have, human beings working in, whether it be a nurse, a physician, a pharmacist, even family members, the systems aren't conducive sometimes to how work is done, or they could be conducive to a certain goal that may not be the clinician's exact goal.
It sounds almost like then that you're recommending a level of coordination fairly early on in the development process.
So when we look at these systems, or when you're looking to bring a system into a building, how are you assessing that the needs of everyone that will interact with that system are being met? So are the needs of the pharmacist being met? Are the needs of the med delivery people being met? Pharmacy techs or what have you? Are the needs of the nurse being met? And ultimately, are the needs of the patient being met by timely delivery of meds, by correct scanning, right dose, right frequency, all that? Is that happening, and how does it happen? Does it happen easier with some systems as far as workload, or does it happen, or are there more steps involved? So the least amount of steps would be ideal, and how do we assess these systems when we do due diligence?
Well, I know something we say here at ECRI a lot is that the goal of any system is to make it easier to do the right thing.
Right, and I think that when we look at a system, that's exactly correct. The right thing should be easy to do. So if you're experiencing workarounds in your system, that means that it's not easy to function within the system that you've implemented. And we can't design competence into a system. Well, we can design workarounds if it's a poorly designed system. With appropriate design, if it's easy to do the right thing, and it's easy to do the safe thing, that's probably going to happen. So I think that with technology, hopefully, as opposed to us looking for technology for the solutions to the problems, we'll be looking at technology as the solution through either simulated or virtual environments to help us design better systems and better technology. Your original question is what I would change? That's what I would change. Designing the systems around the human beings doing the work and make it easier for them to do the work the right way versus trying to, implement a system to change behavior.
You'd mentioned earlier the importance of having the clinician be a driver really in the technology development process. Why exactly is that?
Say we take something very rudimentary like IV pump design. So you have some experts in there from the pharmacy, and you have experts in there from, biomed and things like that, but do we have bedside nurses given real scenarios before the pump's even designed about how to, what they would need, want, what's the capability for overriding in what circumstances, and how do we actually get the stakeholders in the room that we need to, whether it's an expert, a bedside nurse, could be a first-year doc out of residency. Depending on what we're looking at for design, what stakeholders do we need? So, and is that where we want to be from a safety perspective? It should be meeting every human that interfaces with that technology or system or environment should have their needs met so that they can actually do their job and take care of the patients safely.